Okay, so we completed the head of the Lego man in the last video. In this video, we are going to work on creating the body. Before we do, I just want to show you how to rename each part because we're going to create all the different parts in one document. So we need to make sure that we have got correct names. So what you need to do is down in the bottom left-hand corner, if you right-click on Part Studio 1 and we click on Rename, and we'll type in head in there and then just click, and that's that done. We're going to open a second part, so to do that we click on Insert New Element, or the little tick, or the little plus sign, sorry, and we're going to create a new Part Studio, and you'll see that that opens up a new part but within the same document so that they're all linked together. Okay, we're going to rename this to say body, same as you did just a moment ago, and now we're ready to go. Okay, so we're going to open up a new sketch. We're going to do that sketch on the front plane yet again, and we're going to choose front over here, so we're looking at 90 degrees. We're going to start our sketch from the origin. Going to go straight up, going to come across, bring a line down at an angle. Don't worry about what that angle is yet. Whoops, a small mistake there. Going to bring that line down at an angle, not all the way though. I had forgotten to leave a little extra bit, and back across. Okay, now to add in the dimensions, hit D on your keyboard and you're going to select the lines one by one. This one is 70 millimeters. This line at the top needs to be 30 millimeters. This little section here is 5 millimeters, and the width of the entire piece is 42.5 millimeters. Okay, and you can see that it's in black now, which means that it's fully defined. You will also notice that if you're thinking about a Lego man, this is only half of the Lego man. So we have two options here. We could redraw the same thing over on this side, which would be a little bit tedious, or we can use the mirror tool, okay, which is this one just up here. So we select to mirror, and we need to select a mirror line, which is this center line, and then select entities to be mirrored. You select each line individually, and you'll see that it moves across to the other side. If we hit F on the keyboard, hopefully that will allow me to do that. There we go. And you can see that it's done the exact same dimensions just on the other side, meaning that we haven't had to draw it again. And we can green tick that. That's it all done. Okay. Now, the next thing that we need to do to this part is we need to extrude it. Okay. And to extrude, it's really straightforward. Hit extrude. You've done this loads of times. Choose both sides, and we're going to extrude it by 41 millimeters. And now we have a solid. Okay. Now, once that is done, we created a, if we go back to the head, so we can click on the head back here, you'll see that on the head we created a section for this to attach to the body. Okay, and on the body we need to create a hole that this is going to slot into. So if we remind ourselves, that was 36 millimeters. So on the body we need to create a hole at the top here that's also 36 millimeters. So to do that, we choose sketch, choose this top surface, click on top over here so that we're looking down at 90 degrees. First thing we need to do is find the center of this surface. So what we can do, hopefully from maths you'll know that if you draw a line that's straight across, halfway across this line has got to be the center point, okay, of the entire surface. So we select circle, and when you're on the center point you'll see a little orange square is highlighted, which means that that's correct. And we draw our circle. It will be blue to start with because we haven't given it a dimension yet, and we need to make this match with the size of the circle that we did here. So let's remind ourselves one last time. It was 36 millimeters here. So this circle at the top also needs to be 36 millimeters. And we're going to click on extrude. And again, it will try, the first option that it does is that it tries to add a new feature when actually what we want to do is remove. We want to drill a little hole inside essentially, and we want it to be 6 millimeters. And there you go. That's the hole at the top for the head to attach. Okay. Now, last thing we need to do for this part is we're going to add the arms, or at least holes for the arms. So we choose sketch. Our sketch plane is going to be this surface here, and if we right click and we hit view normal to, it will rotate it so it's at 90 degrees. We need to select line, and again look for the center point. So when there's an orange square, that means we're on the center point. I'm going to draw a line down, and that line is going to be 20 millimeters from the top. Okay, we're going to, you'll see that it's in black, sorry, and the reason that it's in black is because we started on the center point. Okay, so it's fully defined already with just that one dimension. I'm going to draw a circle from the end of that line, and the circle, just let me check the dimension, I've got them written down, needs to be 12.5 millimeter diameter. Okay, now we need to extrude that again. So we're going to click on extrude, we're going to click on remove, and again it needs to be 6 millimeters. Okay, right, we have an option yet again. We've done the arm on one side, but we obviously want arms on both sides of our Lego man. We don't want arms on one side, so we could either draw that again, what I've just done, or we've got the mirror feature that we can use again. So it's not the mirror sketch, it needs to look like this symbol does here. And if we click that, we don't want a part mirror, we want a feature mirror, and this is the feature that we want to repeat. And the mirror plane, if you've drawn this correctly, if you click on the right plane, needs to be the right plane. Oops. You'll see that it automatically creates a hole on the other side. Green tick that. Last thing we're going to do at this part is we're going to add a couple of sketch fillets just to make it look that little bit more appealing. They only need to be 2 millimeters. So this side, this little line down the bottom, do the same on each side. So the little line down the bottom and the main edge, little line down the bottom, main edge. So do that 4 times. Green tick, rotate it back to the center, and then that is the body of the Lego man almost complete. I nearly forgot. We've got a place for the arms to attach, we've got a place for the head to attach. What we do not have, sorry, I did almost forget that, is we don't have anywhere for the hips or for the legs to attach. So what we need to do is rotate it so we can see the bottom. We're going to select that surface there, choose bottom, and we're going to open up a sketch. Okay, now on the center point, so you've got the origin there to help you, bring a line up. As you can imagine, the hole for the legs needs to go right on the, or the slot for the legs, sorry, needs to go right on the center point. So again, there's an orange square, draw your circle, and this time the dimension needs to be 25 millimeters. And you'll know that it's in the right place once it's gone black. You're going to extrude that by 6 millimeters, hit enter, and you are done. All right, I promise this time it is the last bit that you need to do on the body. So that's that complete. I'll get the new video uploaded in a few minutes as well. We're going to do the hips next. All right, bye bye.